Man, what's up, world? What's up, everybody? I hope everybody's having a good day, had a good weekend. Man, I'm gonna jump right into it. Anyways, man, I know last few days everybody's been talking about Kentanji Brown Jackson being nominated into the Supreme Court, and me, like a few other people, have been getting a lot of backlash because many of us have been, looking at the other side of the coin and saying, "Hey, is this pandering by the Democratic Party?" Because we all know that the president, Joe Biden's, his approval rating is slipping really hard. So, are they trying to do something to help bring the black vote back in? Target black women and say, "Hey, we all for you." Just basically doing the same old thing they did when they brought Kamala Harris in. Same thing they did. Many may argue when they brought Barack Obama in. It was just a pandering move. These people really did not or had nothing planned to help the black community with any type of tangible changes, but it was more like a black face in a high place, what we consider symbolic victories or tokenism, right? So, it was a couple of things I wanted to talk about, and I'll make the video quick. The first thing, a lot of people have been talking about, well, she's one of the most qualified people, um, to even make it or to actually currently reign on the Supreme Court. Well, first of all, there are several other black judges in the United States who are just as qualified or maybe even more qualified to serve on the Supreme Court. And many people, have mentioned that. And we all wonder, well, why weren't those people selected or nominated? And many of those people that we talk about, like, Judge Olu Stevens, even people like Judge Joe Brown, they have more of a pro-black stance, and so maybe that's the reason why many of these people weren't chosen. And many people always bring up Kentanji Brown Jackson's husband, because it seems like that's a common factor when it comes down to this Supreme Court thing. Clarence Thomas has a white wife. Kentanji Brown Jackson has a white husband. We even talked about Kamala Harris having a white husband. And many black people, man, to be honest, they not gonna do no homework. They just gonna take stuff as face value and move off emotions, and that's it. They're not gonna do any research. They're not gonna, look at the other side of the coin, and then they're gonna try to beat you down and discredit you and make you feel bad when you don't just go along to get along. So let's look at these qualifications. And this is the question I pose to many people. Okay, so when you look at it, it says like Ketanji Brown Jackson, at the top it says Ketanji Brown Jackson's qualification compared to sitting Supreme Court judges, right? So it looks like, when it comes down to public education, Ivy League high school, career Supreme Court clerk, public defender, sentencing commission, she served as a district judge in Court of Appeals, right? So very impressive. All right. But we look at Clarence Thomas. Let's move over to Clarence Thomas. When it comes down to education, public high school is blank. Supreme Court clerk, no. Public defender, no. Sentencing commission, no. District judge, no. So you got all these people who don't have any type of qualifications, right? Then, with Clarence Thomas. Then you go to Roberts, Judge Roberts. No public high school, no public defender, no sentencing commission, no district judge. Sonia Sotomayor, no public high school, no Supreme Court clerk, no defender, no sentencing commission. And you come to Gorsuch, no public high school, no public defender, no sentencing commission, no district judge. Kavanaugh, no public high school. Barrett, no public high school. No public defender, no sentencing commission, no, not even a district judge. So my question is a couple of things. Did they just select things that they felt were relevant to make it look like she has all these extra qualifications, or do any of these other people even deserve to be sitting on the Supreme Court because they have such minimal qualifications? So it's like, that's what I'm wondering. Okay, so this black woman has all these qualifications, with the exception of Clarence Thomas, because he's a black man. But we know that he was put in the Supreme Court by, George Bush, more conservative. So, that just kind of plays into the point that maybe he's also a token and he's put on this court to uphold the standards that they want to enforce. And then you have these other people, these other judges, Supreme Court judges, who seem to have almost no, well, they got education, but they don't seem to have much experience in the wide realm of being a judge. So why would they even be nominated to the Supreme Court? Right? So people talk about Kentanji Brown Jackson having all these, qualifications, and she made it. Well, what made all these other people so special to where they would even serve on the Supreme Court? It makes you wonder, like, why did you really get on if this black woman has to have all these qualifications to make it? These other people don't have to have nearly as many, but they make it. So what is really the selecting criteria for you to even get on the Supreme Court? And you have to ask yourself, is it because they white? You just have to ask yourself, because everybody's making a big deal about her being black. So let's make a big deal about these other people being white or Hispanic, which is still considered white, right? So, with the exception of Clarence Thomas. So is it that's really the deciding factor? Are you gonna uphold the laws and the rules and the Constitution in a way that's gonna be in favor of the elite? And that's why she made it. She didn't make it because she has all these qualifications or because she's a black woman. Yeah, they pandering to me from my perspective because they wanted to get the black people to get out and vote for them. So they put a black face in a high place, but she's also going to vote like she wants them to vote. That's why you got the 3 Republicans to side with them to actually confirm her nomination, right? So, I had to share that point, man, because a lot of people have been talking about, oh, she's just more qualified. Okay, it's a lot of qualified judges out there, so don't play stupid, right? So, anyways, man, also, it's been a lot of buck dancing, like Tariq and Professor Black Truth and them talk about, with this victory, right? So I just wanted to share this quick video, and of course, fair use, all this fair use, educational purposes. But this is just too hilarious, right? You just seeing us doing all of this buck dancing and all this over celebratory behavior, which doesn't seem genuine, but it's just kind of like, plantation dancing, and it's over the top. It's really kind of cringe, it's really kind of tacky if you ask me, but this is what's going on out here. So Professor Black Truth uh shared this. I didn't feel like going to look for it. I'll just play it off his page. But when you see this, you got I can't think of her name. I can't think of this old actress name. But you got her and all these black people right here, doing this little celebratory jig, for Kentanji Brown Jackson. Like I said, it just seemed like some old plantation jig. So let's check it out real quick.
She did everybody's something else. And, oh, yes, I'm going to do it to you. I sure am.
It's rolling. We've come a long way to Justice Brown Jackson. We came in to celebrate Justice Brown Jackson. We came from Harriet and Sojourner to Justice Brown Jackson. Ida B. Wells and Dr. King. Justice Brown Jackson. Shirley Chisholm. Justice.
Do you see the Negro up front? This dude is doing the most, ain't he?
Justice Brown Jackson.
He is working that man bun, isn't he?
Justice Brown Jackson. A black woman on the Supreme Court. Justice Brown Jackson. A beautiful, intelligent woman. Justice Brown Jackson.
Oh my God, embarrassing, bro. Y'all just gonna get out here and embarrass us and make us look. Oh my God, bro. So, bro, why didn't Obama nominate the first black woman Supreme Court justice, right? And he had a chance to do that, black vice president, but he knew better. He knew what was up. He knew what was up. He had to play his ticket too. It's politics. So many of these people are just pawns, man. And it's so many of us out here who just I don't know, man. It's just we lost in the sauce, bro. It's just so many of us that don't really care. But the main part of the video, man, let me get out y'all heard. I wanted to share. I saw this movie called Master this weekend. And it really, to me, really pertained to this particular situation. And I'm gonna play this video real quick. And we'll play parts of it, you know, and like I said, fair use, you know, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the movie Master, I really think that it really relates to this Kentanji Brown Jackson situation. So let me play a couple parts of the movie. First of all, let me just kind of let you know, it's about, you know, spoiler alert. So if you haven't seen it, don't want to know nothing about it, turn off the video, come back and go watch the movie first, then come back. Also, please like and subscribe to the channel if you want me to continue the content that I bring. I'm trying to step it up and do more videos, but there's so many of us I heard that just don't care about the information, man. So I was just like, man, you know. Anyways, but so in this movie, it's about a black woman who goes to a college and she becomes like a master. Well, to me, it's almost like the president of the university, but she's in a head position that no other black woman has been in, right? Now, so this black student, she is possibly the only black student on campus, but it's very, very few black students. I don't even think you see any other black students in the movie. But anyways, she is, you know, going through trying to fit in, and she has some experiences there. All right. And this master is trying to help her, this black woman who was the master, you know, it's ironic they call her the master, right? Who is trying to help this, you know, black girl acclimate to this university. So I just want to play a couple of things right here, and I want you to see how it kind of relates to this Kentanji Brown Jackson situation. So let me show you this video real quick. All right. Let's see, master right here. Now listen to this, man. It's very interesting.
By choosing its first black master, Ann Castor is taking an exciting step.
You know what? I think thrilling would be a better word.
Okay. Thrilling step into today's increasingly inclusive and diverse world. As a woman chosen for this honor,
You know what? Woman of color would be better.
chosen for this honor.
You heard that? Interesting. So it's like they know what they doing, man. They pandering, bro. It sat there and said, she sat there and said, you know, as a woman, no. Woman of color, that would be better. They know what they doing, man. And we sit here and play this game with these people and pretend like we don't know, play stupid so we don't offend nobody. But at the same time, man, who cares if you offending them, man? They offend you, you know, regardless of what you do and how much groveling you do. A lot of these people are just not going to like you. So I'm gonna fast forward through this movie real quick, and there's another part on here, where, like I say, where this black girl is trying to fit in to this white university. She's out there partying with them, trying to have a good time, and then all of a sudden this song comes on, and she really sees, she begins to feel uncomfortable, and she kind of sees how, you know, how they really look at you, right, and how they, you know, can, you know, are trying to make fun of you in your face, but your own people set you up, you know, to be made fun of and ridiculed, right? It's just like the, you know, this song going on, and then the kids are gonna start chanting it and started, you know, calling her, using the N-word, but they staring at her while they're using it, like, hey, it's all right, because the rapper's saying it, right? Ooh. So anyway, play this quick part. Fair use. That's the black chick right there, right? stop it right there. So she obviously begins, it starts out okay. She's like, oh, okay, woo, 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 woo. We just dance. We all college kids having fun. But they start staring at her while they saying the N-word. Like, yo, they start barking and almost kind of making like ape noises a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, right? Like, hey, where am I? Like, this is cold blooded. Like, these people don't realize how wrong they are. But at the same time, like I tell you all the time, you got these rappers who make this music using the N word and saying all this stuff that sound like white supremacists. But then when a white supremacist starts saying the words, then all of a sudden you want to get mad. Nah, fam, it's you got to correct that stuff prior to it happening. And I'm gonna play this last part and I'm gonna get out of here. Look. It was the last part in the movie. It's like an hour and 25. Last part of the movie. I'm gonna get the last part. And this is the last part right here. Is the professor or the master, the black chick who showed at the beginning, played by Regina. She begins to realize, like, hold on, I've been being played. I'm not really no master. These people have been playing me the whole time. And I think that this is kind of like what Kentanji be going through. Yeah. This is not just Kentanji, but all these black people they put in these token positions like this. Try to make it seem like they're the savior and they're the best of all black people. Now these people are tools, man. They tools. So let me show this last part real quick. Where it go? Here it is right here. Bet. Y'all see that? All right, cool.
Black from white. That's what this place does. That's what happened to Jasmine. I know. There might not be white hoods and minstrels, but it's there. It's like a ghost. You can't catch it. You can't prove it. Gail, calm down. She died. Did you hear that, Deandra? She died. And I could have helped her. I could have set her free, but I kept her here. I was never a master. I'm the maid. You brought me here to clean up. I didn't change anything. I didn't do anything. Just I failed her.
I'm gonna stop it right there. You know what I'm saying? This is movie called Master once again. Feel free to check that out. It's a lot of little messages in that movie. But she sat there and said, the last point, she sat there and said, man, I was never a master. I was really the maid. Y'all just send me here to clean up. And I think that when a lot of people, when you're dealing with, a lot of these black people put in these token positions, bro, they not no masters. They not, being genuinely selected to be put in these positions. They just here to do the dirty work of the elite and the people who want something done and know that it is be easy to get it done with a black face. Just like when they send a lot of these black people to jail, they use a black judge a lot of the times to do it. So they don't have to be like, hey, your own people did it to you, right? Man, but anyways, ponder on that. Hope you guys have a good night. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm out this thing. Peace.